Welcome to the budget forecast, budget summary, and terminology tutorial. We'll start by just running through what each of the columns are. Budget codes are the budget line items and corresponding codes that you'll assign when you set your project up. We have a separate tutorial on project setup, so check that out for more details. Original budget are the values that you'll assign to those budget codes. Reallocations are any adjustments you want to make in between budget line items. Current budget is the sum of original budget and any reallocations. Committed costs are any contracts, purchase orders, proposals, or other agreements you have with somebody to pay them for services over some period of time in the future. Non-forecasted invoices are for any invoices that are coming your way that weren't associated with a commitment. So sometimes on projects, we all have small scopes of work that may not have had a formal commitment, but somebody completes the scope of work and just sends an invoice. With our system, you can simply enter those invoices as non-forecasted invoices, have them show up here and included in your totals without having to make a fictitious commitment to tie them against. Approved changes are any changes to your commitments that you've approved. Requested changes are any requests to change a commitment that you haven't approved yet. And uncommitted costs are any costs in the future that you anticipate incurring that you have not yet committed to incur. Estimated costs at completion are then the sums of your commitments, non-forecasted invoices, approved changes, requested changes, and uncommitted costs. In aggregate, all of those terms fall under forecasted costs. Projected over-under is then the difference between your estimated cost at completion and your current budget amount. Previous costs to date are any actual costs, which means invoices, that you've received that are part of a prior disbursement register, draw package, or period other than the current draw package. Current draw total are the invoices that are part of the current draw total, and total cost to date are the sum of both of those. Percent complete is simply total cost to date over estimated cost at completion, and balance to finish is the difference between estimated cost at completion and total cost to date. Now a couple of functionality items on this budget summary page. We have a feature here called auto forecast, and when auto forecast is turned on, which you can do by changing each line to a blue check, a red X means it's turned off. But when you turn it on, this automatically creates a forecasted cost for you that will be included in your uncommitted costs column. And that line item that it creates for you will always keep your projected over-under at 0. So it's basically acting as the difference between your current budget amount and the sum of all your other uncommitted costs. You can scroll anywhere on this budget summary page. You can edit budget codes, as I mentioned earlier. And data is linked so that if you want to drill down and see what reallocations have been contributing to this $12 million reallocation for environmental consulting, for example, you can simply click on it and it will take you to the filtered data so that you can review it, make changes if you need to, or pop back over once you've verified everything looks good. Many of our columns here on the budget summary page have linked data, and so that's something to be aware of when you're looking to navigate quickly and confirm that everything looks correct. You can, of course, invite users, which will just pop you over to your project settings location over here, and you can download reports. Reports are a little different on this page than our other pages. You simply select which columns and rows you want shown or not showing. Blue checks mean they will show. No check marks mean they will not show. and then you click download report and you can download to a PDF or CSV file just like the other pages. That about does it for this tutorial. Please check out our other tutorials for additional information on forecasted costs and actual costs, as well as reallocations and getting your project set up. Thanks for using Budget4cast.